Hello again, everybody. Doing here from DRFX Forex and Trading. Euro Japanese yen. We're getting a bit of a pullback at this area here. That was looking as if it was gonna continue bearish from this pennant breakout. However, right now we're starting to see the market pull back a little with this bull candle morning star formation. So we're gonna have to determine what exactly is gonna be taking place at this area here. On the one hand, this bear crown setup, as strong as it is, it could actually fail, and we could actually see the market start to rally and head bullish, which, as you recall, is actually within a much larger uptrend within a very large pennant setup. So we could actually see the market start to rally and start to resume this uptrend to take us back to the resistance boundary of this larger pennant setup. So that is one possible explanation as to or that is one possibility in terms of what could take place following this bull candle. On the other hand, as we know from the theory of consolidation breakouts, the market often pulls back temporarily in the middle of the breakout before actually resuming the breakout. So this is also what is possible. So so in terms of that bearish scenario, we're gonna have to wait to see what type of setup takes place at this area here. There are several types of setups that can take place, and we need to be aware of them. And I believe that I've stated this on several occasions with respect to currencies and breakouts from consolidation. You're gonna need to determine what type of setup is the most appropriate based on what we know of breakouts from these consolidations, as well as the appropriate signals. So right here, we're gonna need to determine, based on the theory of price action and consolidation breakouts, what is the type of setup that we need at this area here. That is gonna tell us that we're actually gonna continue the breakout instead of a rally and a possible continuation of the movement toward this resistance boundary. So that is the task right now. So even though we're seeing a bullish scenario, a bullish candlestick formation, it is still possible that this is really just a temporary break until the market resumes the movement bearish in favor of the Japanese yen. So the bears are still in control despite this bull candle. This bear crown setup is pretty strong. As you can see here, we had a pretty strong left tip in the form of a range, followed by a double top formation that formed the center of the crown, and the break of this trend line led to the formation of the right tip in the form of the pennant that we see here. This pennant was actually broken with these double top formations above the resistance. They actually represented a false breakout after the market attempted on 2 occasions to break bullish. So this was a typical signal that you see when it comes to false breakouts. It's one of about 4 types of signals that we see when it comes to false breakouts. So this was a pretty strong consolidation. This was pretty strong double top, and it led to the breakout that we see now. So right now we could actually be in a temporary movement, a temporary pullback before this breakout continues, or we could actually see the market start to form a setup that takes us bullish and takes us back to this resistance boundary. So we're gonna have to wait to see what takes place as always and trade accordingly. So that is the situation right now on the Euro Japanese yen. So until we see a good signal and a good setup, we're gonna have to avoid trading this for the time being.